Alrighty everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be going over my delayed entry program or DEP experience. Now, what the delayed entry program is it's what you swear into after your first trip to MEPS. Now, the delayed entry program is essentially, okay, I've sworn in, I have this contract, but I'm not active duty. And on my contract, it actually states that I'm inactive reserve, or it states that I am reserve, but inactive, so like they can't call me. So on my delayed entry program contract, I was put in for reserve, and whether you sign a 4 or a 6-year contract, it is 4-year active duty or 4-year reserve, or 6-year active duty and 2-year reserve, so it's 8 total. But as soon as you swear into DEP, as far as I've been told, is that your reserve clock starts. So I swore into DEP September 5th of 2019. And essentially I have to meet with my recruiter in my contract. I have to meet with my recruiter every 30 days, which for us, it's like every 25 to 35 days, whatever it can fluctuate. Now what we can go over in our DEP meetings. Before COVID, I met him at the recruiter station. We went over drill, we went over memory work, finances, stuff like that. We did that kind of stuff in person. Once COVID hit, we started doing a lot of Zoom calls. We have met in person, but we have still started to do a lot of Zoom calls. So when we do our Zoom calls, we can still go over some of the memory work, we can still meet certain people or learn about certain jobs, but we're not actually physically there in person. But as far as I've been told, the delayed entry program meetings or the DEP meetings, it's just so your recruiter knows that you are still eligible, you're still physically fit, you're still mentally fit, and all that kind of stuff. And it's his monthly, basically, checkup on you. So stuff that I have done. Yeah, so we started doing memory work, we did some drill, we did some finances stuff, but we also did some pretty cool stuff too. Not saying that those aren't cool, but we did some really cool stuff too, as I should say. One time, my recruiter brought on a Zoom call an actual MTI from down in Texas, from down in basic training, and we got to ask him questions, which was really cool. Let's see, he had a linguist come in to the office one day, and we got to talk to an actual linguist who I think specialized in Chinese, which was really cool. Let's see, we had a couple other people come in that were working from home due to COVID. But yeah, it's mainly just checking in with your recruiter, seeing whatever your recruiter wants to go over for that month. It could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. I've been in his office for as long as 2.5 to 3 hours going over stuff, but you're in there or you're in DEP until you swear in again. So I am set to leave on April 27th of 2021. So when I go back, I am going to be swearing into active duty and heading down to basic military training. Now that is a completely other story in itself, and it is on its way. So make sure you stay tuned, and I will see y'all around.